Hey guys, so yesterday I got to talking with the optician that helped fix my glasses that were slanted for 3 years. We talked for about an hour and we got on the topic of the political side of this country and how certain things are vastly different from how they were. I feel like a lot of this is stemming from the biased news stations and how that can perpetuate certain beliefs that are divisive and isolating among each of the political parties that differ in their beliefs, ideas, traditions, and things of that nature. But we came to the agreement that most of the people in this country are in a middle ground. I wouldn't say it's neutrality, rather it's more of a intersecting of ideas from either side, where there are some people who believe in things that the other side also believes in, vice versa. But ultimately I've come to the conclusion that unity is the solution, and you get unity through community, which is exactly what we need in this country, because I think a lot of this strife, anger, hatred can be avoided and remedied through community conversations with people who have differing beliefs and different personalities as well. That's where solutions come from. It's not that we cannot reach that, it's that we haven't so much tried. I think that we are all capable of this human to human conversation and interaction where we can speak to one another without yelling, without physical altercations, without any sort of violence. But I think that it starts with recognizing that we are all ignorant in one way or another. No one knows exactly everything. Of course there are unbiased facts, and that's where I think we need to get back to the roots of this country about being unbiased, and of course having your own beliefs about those unbiased facts, but sharing in that idea and that knowing that these are the facts, regardless. Of course, people have their own perspectives on the facts, but ultimately facts are as they are, and we make them out to be how we want them to be. That's how opinions are made. But yeah, that's what I think. Of course, there are people who are more biased than others, but the facts are going to remain unchanged, and however we make do with them is what's going to drive us into certain beliefs and things. So like I said, the answer is community, because we all want safety, health, companionship, love, care, all of these things we crave for each other, for ourselves, for our loved ones, and for a better tomorrow. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here to talk about that because we were in a deep conversation about it, but those were my opinions about community and all. That's what I think, and I believe that we all have that power to have a conversation, like a human being, and be able to hear the other person out on both sides and not isolate yourself into your own ideas so much, because I think open-mindedness is where innovation arises. So letting go of these preconceived notions about someone or a certain political party and the way that they are, or the way that they are believed to behave. So yeah, thanks for whoever's listening. I hope this sparked some curiosity in how we may use these ideas in conversation to stimulate some sort of benefits to one another, and compromise and communication to better cultivate a more cohesive society and country, and within all our communities as well in the US. So thanks for watching, and thank you to all my 38 subscribers. I appreciate you all so much. Have a great day.